Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel for new player impressions for Overwatch. Today we begin our tank series. Alright, hopefully you took a deep breath with me because this is going to be rough. I'd much rather play support than tank because tanks get all the hate if they do the slightly poorest, man. If they do slightly bad, they're getting so much hate. Alright, if you are new to the game and you are trying to learn to tank, you're going to have some thick skin. Alright, you're going to have some patience. Alright, but with that being said, today's video is going to start off the tank series with the one and only Reinhardt. Alright, super fun. And again, I'm new to the game. I'm about 120 hours into the game. Instead of doing a 100-hour video, I'm gonna do my first 150 hours, so that way I can kind of get some more experience tanking. Because at this point, I don't have that much experience. I can tell you. Can I go through here? So out of the 120 hours I have, 15 hours is within the tanking. So not that many. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump back into Reinhardt and let's go over his skills and abilities. So, primary weapon is going to be a rocket hammer, so it's a devastating melee weapon. It's a big old mace, depending on your skin, depends on what it looks like, but the base character, it's a big mace, and he swings that thing round and round. Alright, his abilities, he has a charge ability, so he's going to charge forward and smash an enemy against the wall. He also has a fire strike, so he's going to launch a fiery projectile, and he also has a barrier field, so he has a big front shield. And that's going to, I think it has 1400 HP, I believe. We'll check that here in a minute. He also has the tank passive. All right, it's going to be reduced knockbacks received, less ultimate generated by healing and damage received, increased base health in role queue game modes. All right, so that's going to be his passive, and that's going to be a passive for all tanks here. His ultimate is called Earth Shatter. He's going to knock down all enemies in front of him. All right. So you're gonna knock down all enemies. So again, I don't play tank a whole lot, but in theory you can Earth Shatter and then charge forward, and you're gonna pin somebody against the wall. So with that being said, let's go jump into the practice range, kind of show you and demonstrate some of these abilities. All right, y'all. So we have Reinhardt selected. We are in the practice range again. We're gonna grab this ultimate charge real quick. So again, his primary weapon is going to be this big hammer, and as you see, he can hit multiple targets at one point. All right. To my knowledge, he does not have a headshot multiplier. Let's see. It doesn't look like he has a headshot multiplier at all. So, again, I don't know exactly how much damage per swing. Let's see. I know there are 200 HP bots. So maybe 75, maybe 75. Let's see. There's what, 8 boxes. Anywho, I'm sure it's online somewhere if you want to look at it. Anywho, that is the primary weapon. All right. Again, he has the fire launcher. All right, and then that's going to be that charge. And again, if you pin an enemy against a wall, other than a tank, it's going to be a kill. All right, again, if somebody has a buff on them or something, that could adjust that. But for the most part, rule of thumb, if you pin somebody against the wall, it's going to instantly kill them if they're DPS or healer. All right. So here's that big shield. I'm telling you, yeah, it is 1400 HP. So as you see, it's a fairly large shield. Your teammates can shoot through it, but it blocks any enemy projectiles. All right, so just keep that in mind. And then his ultimate is going to be Earth Shatter. As you see, it knocks every enemies to the ground. And then you can just get in there and start wrecking shop. So you can either charge with the enemy, or say you have, you can, again, I don't main the tank, I don't main Reinhardt. You can pick however you want to play them. That's up to you. These videos are simply for just brand new players who just want to know what these heroes' abilities and skills are. Because whenever I first started playing Overwatch, there was a lot of advanced guides, but not very basic guides. And that's what these are. These are just basics. I'm just showing you what they have to offer. How you choose to play them is going to be up to you. So that's Reinhardt in a nutshell. Let's go jump into a game, and hopefully we have some understanding teammates. Alright, so we're in the game, and if you look there in the left hand side, I have put there, hey, I'm new to the game, trying to learn to tank. I'm going to apologize ahead of time, so hopefully there can be a little bit of understanding there. I've played 2 practice games this morning, and they were not understanding at all. I have some screenshots. I might post them up here and somewhere in the video, probably over that way somewhere. But it is what it is. So I have tanked in other games such as like World of Warcraft, but it's different because, you know, that's tanking in a PvE or player versus environment setting. This is more PvP, or this is PvP. So it's slightly different. All right. So again, this isn't a how-to tank video. Again, if you have any tips on how to tank, drop them below. Maybe if I ever learn, I will do that video. But I mean, I'm gonna kind of talk you through what I'm thinking. And so what I like to do is I like to use cover. All right, even though I'm a tank, I like to use line of sight, blocking line of sight. We'll give them a couple of these to play around with. I like to swing around cover, but as you see, we're moving the payload slowly and surely. That's just the name of my game. How you want to play it, it's up to you. But I figure as long as we're moving it, we're doing okay. Right. You know. So, something I've learned. But as long as we can move it, we're playing all right. I don't know how the team's doing. And there I go, I died. So that's just how I'm playing it. All right, trying to, you know, use that cover, move the payload. You know, slowly but surely it'll run down the way. You know, this payload we have on this game, it feels like it might be a little bit larger than the regular ones. You know, I may be wrong, but who knows. So try to get hits in when I can. If we could get their healers dead, that'd be great. So Mercy did. So as you see, they're playing off. And there we go, we're dead. So no one's giving me any kind of tips so far. Somebody did say have fun, it's QP or quick play for those who may not understand. So that's just what we're doing. So as you know, I've stated, you know, it's not something, I don't want to say I'm uncomfortable with. It's not something I'm like super comfortable doing. The tank thing. Somebody's back here. But I have learned through all my endeavors here that it's not so much about it's not always about your damage output. You just want to stay alive, right? Eat the damage. Looks like we lost one of our DPSs. You know, I don't know how to counter certain abilities, certain people. It's not really, I'm learning as I go, so bear with me. So I got one of their healers there, which is what we want to do. So he's trying to get me off payload, so we're just gonna keep play with payload and just kind of hope for the best at that point. And I got a little too far out ahead, so that's on me, but we're still moving it. We got 3 minutes to go. I don't know, we're halfway there. So again, something I have learned, I think I started this earlier, this game is all about wins and losses. Son of a, so whenever you're charging, don't do that. But no, this game is very much about wins and losses. It's not necessarily about your independent stats, or it's just what can you do in order to just try to keep that shield up. That's what all, anything I'm just trying to do. This Doomfist keeps getting behind enemy lines, but as long as we keep moving it, we're good to go. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, we got 4 minutes to get it to the end of the game, so we'll see if we can't achieve that. I am getting revived in a bad spot. Got their other healer down. So just onward and upward, right? That's the name of the game. Slow and surely, right? So there it is. Holy cow, we did it. We actually won, dude. Oh. So final stat. Let's go ahead and endorse these healers. They did good for me anyway. So I'm not a big stat chaser while I tank. 9 elims, 1 assist, 4 deaths. All right, 5,200 damage and 7,800 mitigated. So I'm not big stats, but we got the dub. Our healers were outstanding. All right. Anywho, hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. Again, I'm gonna state it again. Hey, I got an endorsement. They felt bad for me. How about that? No. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a comment, drop a like. And if you are a tank main, please drop some tips below. Help your boy out, because I need to learn how to do this. I have 11 more videos to do, and I need all the help I can get. Anywho, that's Reinhardt. He's actually really fun to play. And apparently he's like one of the OG tanks. So that's today's video. Y'all have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one.